A full bus conveying a group of NYSC members who had just finished their 1-year service in a village got involved in a terrible accident on their way to their homes. This happened because of one single mistake. In a small town, a group of NYSC members lived and worked in the town government school. The corps members were lively, always laugh and making friends with the people in the community. But as they stayed longer, their curiosity grew. One afternoon, as they reached through the community, they came across the king's palace. The tall gate and carved statues amazed them, but something caught their attention: a golden crown displayed inside the palace. Its shines was as bright as the sun, blinding and beautiful. "It is real gold," whispered Funsho, the greediest of them all, his eyes glowing with greed. "Do you know how much this will be worth in the city?" Another corps members, Yemi, shook her head. "Don't even think about it. I have heard stories about this village. They say the king's crown is protected by shaman spirits. No one who steals it ever survives." But Funsho laughed, his voice filled with pride. "Sham? Spirits? Those are just stories to scare people. This crown is our ticket to wealth." Some corps members were tempted, but others were afraid. "We shouldn't touch it, please," Yemi pleaded. "The community respect their tradition. Let's not bring trouble upon ourselves." But Funsho had already made up his mind. "If you are too scared, fine, I'm taking it. But when I'm rich, don't come crying to me." As the day passed and the end of their service drew near, Funsho waited for the perfect moment. On the last day, while everyone was preparing to leave, Funsho made his move. Late at night, when the stars were out and the whole community were asleep, he sneaked into the palace with 2 other corps members who couldn't resist the thought of quick money. The crown sat there glowing like a treasure in a dream. "It's even more beautiful up close," said one of the corps members. His voice trembled. "Hurry," whispered Funsho, snatching the crown and taking it into a black lino bag. "Let's get out of here." When Yemi saw the bag in Funsho's hand in the next morning, she gasped. "You did it." "We did it," Funsho grilled, his voice full of pride, "and I am not returning it." "You are making a mistake," Yemi warned, her eyes wide with fear. "You don't understand this town. You don't know what you have done." But Funsho struggled. "Mistake? The only mistake I made is not taking it sooner." The next morning, the corps members boarded the shattered bus, ready to leave the town. The people in the community waved goodbye, their eyes filled with smiles. Yemi and a few others prayed for the protection before the journey began. Funsho and his friend ignored them, laughing and teasing Yemi, calling her Mommy Gio. Funsho sat at the back seat, his bag stuck beneath him. A small grin spread across his face as he imagined the riches waiting for him in the city. As the bus rumbled down a dusty road, the golden crown glowed silently in the bag. Laughter and chatter filled the air as the corps members joked about their time in the community. Suddenly, the bus jolted and came to a halt with a loud groan. "What is happening?" one of the corps members asked, leaning out of the window. "The bus has broken down," the driver said, climbing down to check. Sweat dripped from his forehead as he poked around the engine. Hours passed under the hot sun, and the driver struggled with the repairs. Finally, the bus roared back to life, and the corps members cheered. But not long after, a loud pop shattered their joy. "The tire has burst," the driver announced, his face filled with frustration. He quickly began to fix it, muttering prayers under his bonnet. The corps members were restless, fanning themselves with their hands under the scorching heat. Still, no one noticed Funshaw's bag or the hidden crown inside, his silent presence casting a shadow over them all. When the tire was fixed, the bus continued its journey, but soon the brake failed. The driver panicked and shouts filled the air as he struggled to continue the speeding bus. "Hold on tight," he yelled, but his voice was drowned by the scream of the corps members. The bus swept wildly before plunging into a deep ditch. The crash was deafening. Dust filled the air, mingling with cries of pain. When the chaos settled, 3 corps members lay lifelessly, their dream and laughter snuffed off. Others groaned, their body bruised and broken. Rescuers arrived quickly, pulling the injured from the wreckage. But when they counted the survivors, one person was missing, Funshaw. "Maybe he was thrown out of the bus," one corps member suggested, his voice shaking. "Maybe he was burned in the fire," another whispered. But Funshaw wasn't dead. He had slipped away from the crash, clouding his bag tightly. The golden crown, still hidden inside, seemed heavier than ever. He knew the blood had been spilled because of it. Funshaw fled from the disaster after hours of walking. He found another bus heading to the city. Relieved, he boarded, clouding his bag tightly to his chest. The new bus rolled smoothly at first. Funshaw leaned back, thinking about the money he would make from selling the golden crown. But soon, the bus began to shake. "Driver, what is happening?" a passenger shouted. "The brake has failed," the driver muttered, shaking his head. The bus veered off the road before jacking to a halt. Passengers groaned as they climbed out of the bus, shouting in fear. Funshaw stayed silent, his heart racing. He knew something was wrong but refused to let go of the crown. When Funshaw finally reached home, tragedy struck again. His younger brother Tayo slept in the bedroom and hit his head. By the time the family found him, it was too late. The house was filled with cries of sorrow. That night, strange cries echoed through the house. It wasn't the sound of murmuring, but something darker, ghostly whispered floated through the air, chilling everyone to the bone. Funshaw's mother cried, "What is happening?" Soon, his father felt ill and couldn't move. The prophet was called, who revealed, "Someone has taken what doesn't belong to them. Until it is returned, this family will know no peace." The family was confused and terrified. Funshaw sat frozen. "Who took it?" the prophet demanded, his eyes scanning the family. "I did not take anything," Funshaw lied. But deep down, he knew the truth. That night, Unable to bear the guilt, Funsho confessed to the prophet and was told to return the crown within 3 days or face worse consequence. Funsho began the long journey back to the village, walking for 2 days. When he reached the palace, he fell down to his knee and returned the crown. "You have brought great sorrow to yourself and your family," the king said. Filled with regret, Funsho knew he had nothing left. He walked into the river, which swallowed him, and the water became calm again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.